It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And off we go from Denver. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On second and inches, Wilson flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, 48 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for two, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for two and really put the pressure on them.
Bridgewater on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on second and 10. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
It's complete. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
4th down. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Check 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Wilson, a final shot before break. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, 29 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to...
It got his man, complete! And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
Touchdown! Albert Okuebuna from 6 yards away. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Broncos 20, Seahawks 16.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And I think that's a